Hey everyone, it's Louu. Thank you for clicking on my video today. Just as a reminder, everything said on this channel is simply my opinion and how I see things from my viewpoint. If you do not agree, that is okay. We can always discuss in the comments section our differences. So let's go ahead and get into this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Hi there. I'm Louu. This is my channel on YouTube, and I'm so happy to see you. And today we're going to talk about the Put a Ring on It season finale episode. The episode begins with all of the couples gathered with Dr. Nicole. This is where she explains to them that the girls will go dress shopping and the guys will go ring shopping. This is in an effort to get them to be in their feelings at that moment of when they touch this item. How do they feel? Do they feel like they're ready? Is this the person they want to be with and spend the rest of their life with? Because this is the last episode. This is decision day for them to decide what they want to do. At this point, Ashley still feels like she's at a crossroad, and Michael still feels like he's being forced. He feels overwhelmed. He feels like he has more time because I think Michael and Shay have only been together for 2 years. So he feels like, whoa, this is too much. I'm being pressured. This is like, we still got time. And it's like, no, you don't. So, okay, let me pull up my notes because this was, I watched this episode a while ago, like last weekend. We go and see Ashley in Hollywood. Ashley feels like Hollywood has set them back. She now feels again disconnected to Hollywood, and it's based off of reactions and how he speaks. Hollywood is very dismissive. He always feels like, okay, well, go on and leave then. Do whatever you want to do. I don't need this. Like, you know, it is what it is. And that makes you feel unsafe. But I feel like women do that a lot. So it's crazy. Like, women do it to men, but now here's a man doing it to a woman, and it's not right, you know, to make somebody feel like you don't care about them whenever you guys have an argument or a disagreement. So that's kind of something we can learn about, because we're very dismissive of men's feelings, you know, and it's just a defense mechanism, I think, for Hollywood to kind of make himself like feel like good about himself in a sense, if that makes any sense. Ashley also said that if they do not stay together and if she does decide to leave, it's Hollywood's fault because of his actions and how he's acting. Hollywood expresses that he really loves Ashley. He wants to stay with her. He wants to work it out, and he's willing to do what he has to do to keep her. He loves him some Ashley. Basically, Hollywood does not want to be without Ashley, and he doesn't want to live without Ashley, so he's going to do what he got to do to make his baby girl happy. Okay, so the guys go ring shopping, right? It's, you know, it's nice. I mean, of course. And Mike is still on the fence about this. I think he felt a little bit like overwhelmed in the ring store. Like he felt like, oh my God, this is too much. And, you know, he just feels pressure. So he's like, when I'm ready, I'll do it. But I don't feel like I should do it right now. And I don't know. It's one of those things where you can't tell me what to do or you don't tell me what to do. I know what to do type of energy that he's giving. Hollywood is the first guy to touch a ring. And when he picks up the ring, he says, whoa, there's a lot of zeros in this, and I haven't even turned it all the way around, you know? So that's like, well, dang, how much is the ring? So he picks up a ring. Then Vince picks up a ring. Vince off rip already. I think Mike was the first one first. But right, Vince off rip knows what Tamika would love. He knows that Tamika is a lover of pearls. So he decides that a center pearl or a pearl in the center with stones on the side would be perfect for Tamika. And Michael was like, oh, well, I know what Shay would like. And then the guy's like, I thought you were on the fence. You know, we thought you were on the fence. Now you talk about, you know what Shay would like. But he said, yes, he knows what Shay would like. And the ring, I think it's the same ring, but the one that Michael picked up, it was really nice. Okay, it was nice. Or the ring that Michael was looking at was very nice. So overall, at the ring store, it was really funny because at that moment, it set the tone for who was definitely going to propose and who is like, we don't know if they're going to propose. So that was the ring scene. So then we see Ashley. She meets up with Dr. Nicole. And, Ashley is still on the fence. Ashley is confused. Ashley feels like Hollywood is a good person. They've known each other for so long. He's a great soul and he's, so good to her. But I Ashley is still not 100% happy. She tells Dr. Nicole that she feels like she's on a roller coaster. Or I think she tells us in the profession she feels like she's on a roller coaster. And she says, it feels freeing to not be concerned, not having to worry about somebody else's feelings and being able to do like what you please without having to worry about like, the concern of someone else. And she's feeling her some Kwame, okay? Kwame feels good in the moment and she wants to see him again. And Dr. Nicole told her, whatever you do, whatever choice you make, I have enough confidence in you to know that you're going to be good to you. So basically making a choice that's going to make you happy, not, making a choice to please the other person, to make sure the other person's happy, but making a choice that'll make you happy. And that was a gem because sometimes you have to be selfish. When it comes to your happiness, you have to be selfish. So if you're not happy with whatever it is, relationship, job, whatever that's like attacking you because you're so unhappy, you got to be good to you and make the best decision for yourself. So be good to you, okay? So Ashley meets up with Kwame and the sexual energy is through the roof. If it's sexual energy, if it's just attraction, whatever it was, like it was high. And Ashley even says that she feels like every time she sees Kwame, it gets more and more harder. Like her feelings get like, she just wants to get close to him. And it's like she even said that Kwame is pulling at her heartstrings. So Ashley really like, I didn't expect this, but Ashley's really feeling Kwame. And of course, it's a new experience. It's a new person. No concern, no baggage from things that have happened because it's fresh, it's new. And that's why I always have this thing where it's like, oh, of course the first 3 weeks, the first month or two is gonna be sweet and good because we don't know each other. And you getting at me and I'm saying like, okay. And then, it feels good. Shoot. That's why I be careful, You about to tell, I just met somebody and that makes me happy. Yeah, you happy now. Let's hope it stays that way. Also, Ashley was touching Kwame's arm and I was like, ooh, Ashley. She was touching on his arm, playing with his intimate. Okay. And it's... I would be so uncomfortable because I would hate to be in Ashley's position. I would hate it. I would hate it. And that's why you got to be very careful out here. Because if she was a thought, y'all know the rest. Let's see, did I have anything else about them? He gives her flowers and a hug. And I'm like, I don't know if she took those flowers home because if Hollywood sees them flowers, it's going to be an issue. So I want to know if she kept them flowers or if she threw them out. Yeah, her feelings for Kwame are real. And she said they would be in a relationship if she was single. So, like I said, I would hate to be in Ashley's position. Don't want to be in that position. No. So Dr. Nicole and Mike meet up. Mike says that the negative idea that he has of marriage is taunting him. And it's haunting him. And I can agree. Hello. Hi. Yeah. I've seen some messed up things going on around me. And it makes me feel like, I don't know if I want to do that. Negative perceptions, negative examples, seeing people who are actually married, but then it's a BS relationship. Like, all of that will make you feel like, nah, we good. We don't have to get married. So that negative perception that he has is, what's keeping him thinking about the bad instead of the good. He's conflicted and unsure, and he wants to do a test run. I am sorry, but I understand what he means by wanting to run a test run. I understand what he means by, let me just ask her to marry me first, see how she deals with it and whatever. I even understand what he meant by her letting Zion move in first before even proposing. I get it. You already said that you didn't want to deal with my son. You said my son was a deal breaker. You're making it seem like I have to keep my son on the other side of wherever. You're telling me you feel like the relationship's going to change. And it's just like, Mike's better than me. He should have dumped her. In my opinion, Mike should have been dumped Shay. If that's how you feel about somebody's son. But he loves her. He's working with her. That's a good thing. But I would have dumped her. Talking about you don't want what? It's a deal breaker. I guess we ain't gonna be together. Like, why you want me to marry you? Why you want me to be with you? And then you making a big deal about my son. But she came around and she said, okay, it's a part of me. Now you realize it's a part of me? Now you realize it's a part of me? My son is a part of me? Girl, shoot for the S-H-I-T. But let me not do that. That was before. This is now. And she's open to being a second mom or a bonus mom. Anyways, Dr. Nicole says, and I think I rewinded it and played it a few times to get it down correctly. Fear of what you want versus creating what you do want. So Dr. Nicole asked Michael a question of like, do you live in fear of what you don't want or creating what you do want? And it's basically having a positive outlook. Just don't think about what you don't want to happen. Think about what you do want to happen. Just focus on the good. Focus on what you want to happen. Because I even think there was something about like Dr. Nicole saying like, if you live in fear of like bad things not happening, like that's unrealistic. Two humans comes to the realization he wants to be with his best friend every day and wants to be happy. He says Dr. Nicole opened his eyes to things he didn't think about before. So this is a good step that, he's realizing, well, I do want to be with her. I don't want to live without her. I want to be with her every day. So maybe, just maybe, I have something to think about. So the girls go dress shopping. Off rip, I was like, dang. Shay is tall. She has a nice body. She got a little nice booty. She got little titties, but she's tall. And, and hey, these are my Shay inspired nails. Because throughout the season, Shay has this is a little lighter than what Shay has and shorter. I think it was meant to be that I wasn't supposed to have the long Shay nails. But yeah, so she's tall. I didn't like her dress. It was very much so like lacy, but it fits Shay's wardrobe because Shay loves her a short dress. She loves her revealing dress. So this is the dress that she felt like was perfect. It's not surprising because Shay likes short stuff. And the dress, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It's something about, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So Tamika is the next one. And Tamika, I realized her natural hairstyles are always popping. Tamika is gorgeous. I love her eyes. I love her hair. She looks good. And her boobs. She's got some nice boobs. So Tamika, I was able to realize that she's pretty. And I noticed that her natural hairstyles are dope. And if she had like a page on how she styles her natural hair, I would love it. If it was 2 years ago, because I'm not natural anymore. No, but she would be someone that I would want to get some tips on, because I love how she fixes her hair. I just love it. Her dress, what I didn't like was the little lace in the middle, because her dress had, I don't know why I just pushed up my boobs, but I think I'm demonstrating. She has like a little piece of lace right here between her boobs. I mean, I don't know why. I didn't like it. It wasn't bad. I just didn't like it. And then Ashley's dress, on my shoulder. She had all her shoulder out. No, I didn't like Ashley's dress. It looks like it would be uncomfortable. It's just, I don't know. It would be right here, and I would just want to keep putting it up. Because, you know, like, it'll just be on your arm right here. Either make it sleeveless. I said sleeveless. Either make it strapless or strap it up. Because I don't like that. So I didn't like that. So I didn't like none of them. Now one of them dresses. They have a little girl talk. Shay asked Tamika if she trusts Vince. Okay. And I forgot what Tamika said. Ashley was saying something that Hollywood, nobody saw like how Hollywood was acting up after they left. And then, let's see. No, I remember what they said about Shay. I didn't take any notes or write anything down about that scene, because it's just a repetition of what the girls have been saying for the whole season. So it wasn't anything special or anything different. Not at all. Okay. So now we get on to it. I skipped it. So Vince went to go speak to Tamika's father to ask Tamika's father for her hand in marriage. His dad said yes, which I wasn't expecting. I didn't think he was going to say yes, because they gave off the vibe like maybe Tamika's dad didn't like Vince. So I was not expecting that. Not at all. And this is why girls need their dad, because the dad is like the guard at the door that decides who can come in and who can't come in. The father, the dad, is also like, you can't mess with me because my daddy will beat you. And this is like prime example. Like, this scene is why girls need their dads. If you want to be with me, you got to ask my dad. You know, we could date. We could do all that, but if you want to marry me, you know, my dad's an OG, been there, done that. He could feel off and get off the vibes from you and see if you're a genuine person. So it's nice to see stuff like that. And this is why, you know, girls need their dads. And I don't, like, men should not be having kids out here anyways, popping them left and right, not taking care of them. But if you have a daughter, you need to be in her life. You need to take care of her, because that's an extra layer of protection, because there's someone there in the physical realm that's going to have your back, that's going to defend you, that should have your back and defend you, and will be there for you and make sure that nobody tries to break your heart. So that's why, you know, that was really nice. We see Vince and Tamika going on a picnic. All nicely set up. Tamika says she wished she can feel amazing because this experiencing has been exhausting. That would have threw me off. Because, oh, I wish I could feel amazing. What you don't feel amazing about? You got a nice little picnic. We got a little wine. You talk about you wish you could feel it. What now, Tamika? I would have been like, you know what? We're not doing it. Okay. But he cleaned it up. He came around and he dealt with it. Was able to turn it around. They had a little talk, and she said that she hopes that they can continue on the road they're going down, and is he able to make sure they continue on this road that they're on. And he said, let me worry about it. Why are you worried about it? You worry about you and what you gotta do, and let me worry about me and what I gotta do. But then he turns it around, because I was like, oh, I was like, whoa, sir, that was kind of rough. But then he's like, And she's like, I want to let my guard up. Something along the lines of letting her guard up, like putting her walls up because she doesn't want to get hurt. And he was like, that's my job, to protect your heart. And I was like, okay, you fixed it. He's like, let me protect your heart. Let me be there. And he says, let's pray. He prays. He proposes. She says, Vincent, what are you doing? What are you doing, Vince? Let me tell y'all, the day I get proposed to, the day I get proposed to, the day a man gets on his knees and, when my man gets on one knee and proposes to me, if you think I'll be like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, no. I'll be like, the day I get proposed to, when I get proposed to, I won't be like, what are you doing? I'll be crying boo-hoo. I won't be able to talk because I don't know. Maybe I'm looking way much too into it, but her response, I ain't like it. Vince, what are you doing? You better open your mouth and say yes. See, this is why I meant it's the Lord, the Father, God did not make me a man, because I would have been toxic. I would have been a mess. I would have been horrible. Because I'm like, yes? You shaking your head. What is shaking your head? Are you going to open your mouth and say yes? Okay, so she says yes. They're engaged. Her dad and her family comes out. And, oh, yay. Good for Tamika and Vince. I had no doubt he was going to propose. I knew they were going to stay together. But congratulations. Then we see Shay and Mike. And Mike has his chest all out. And he's sweating bullets. And Mike looks nervous. And I was like, is he going to propose or is he not going to propose? Because he was like... he was doing breathing techniques. He was like... oh my God, I don't know. It's kind of hot in here, you know? Or out here. Shay's coming up the stairs, of course, with a short little dress on. Nothing against it. I'm not saying anything's wrong with her dresses, but she always got on a short dress. Little hoochie mama club dresses. Damn, Shay. Nothing against it. So, okay, she's going up with a little hole right here. So she goes up the stairs and she's cheesing. And then he said, I have a question to ask you. And then he proposes to Shay. The ring is very, very beautiful. And they're engaged. And her people come out. And I mean, she's like, so what made you change your mind? Why would you say that when you just got proposed to? Be in the moment. So what made you change your mind? I mean, communication is great. That's a great communication technique, to speak and be like, so what made you change your mind? But I would have asked you later on tonight when we get home. Not right after you proposed to me. What made you change your mind? Yeah, because you were scared, yeah. I'll be like, then later on tonight when we get home, then I'll be like, so baby, what made you change your mind? Because you want me to be your wife now. And the third and last couple, Ashley and Hollywood, they're both dressed in the same color. I think it was purple. And they go to sit down and have something to eat. Ashley tells them don't pull out the chair. And I think that's because the chair was big and it was already a little pulled out. So it wouldn't make no sense for him to pull out the chair. Ashley says that she sees a lot of progress and hopes that he's not just doing it to influence her decision. Hollywood realizes that someone else can make his girl happy and he needs to do his job. So now he's like, oh, I need to step it up. I need to make sure I'm doing my job to make Ashley happy because dang, like this has shown Hollywood that, you know, Ashley could leave at any time. She doesn't have to stay with him. Right before Hollywood proposed to Ashley, she still was unsure. He does his whole setup of these little fake, I think it was fake flashing lights and fake paparazzi. They get down to this red carpet. He gets down on one knee and proposes. And then there's a thing that says, Ashley, will you marry me? And he says, will you marry me, Red? I don't know why, but I really don't like when he keeps calling Ashley Red. Like, I don't know why I feel that way. Maybe it's because I've been watching so much, like, women, femininity, and like colorism type of things. I don't know if that's influencing why I feel uncomfortable when he calls Ashley red. Like, what? I mean, duh, she's red. Do you have to call her red? Her name is Ashley or Bae or Baby. I think he even called her bro one time. Whatever. Because it's like, you don't go around calling brown girls brownie. You don't call black girls chocolate or blackie, unless you're a colorist. And you don't go around calling white girls vanilla and chocolate, like vanilla. So, calling her red. And her hair is so curly. I think she got to be mixed with Hispanic or something. I don't know if she all the way black. Okay, but yeah. So, that happens. So, she says yes. She said yes to potential. She said that she says yes because she felt at a crossroad. She's not ready to give up on him because she still loves him. So that was the episode. That was the season finale of Put a Ring on It. Everyone's proposed. I said everyone's proposed. Everyone is engaged. You know, everybody got a ring. And let's see what happened in the reunion for Put a Ring on It. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Watch the video. Comment what was your favorite part. Like the video and please subscribe. I mean, you like what I'm doing, right? Subscribe. Go ahead. Click the subscribe button. If you don't know how to do it, I'm going to show you right here how you just click on subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can know when I upload, because I do that for the people I like and it really helps. Especially if they go live, you know? So yeah, do that. Thank you guys for watching. DoorDash is here. See you in. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to show it some love. And until next time, you guys stay safe. Thank you.